statement games. But JL's first and foremost, how you feeling today, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm in good spirits, man. I know we lost. We played the Raptors pretty tight.
Yeah.
Listen, like you can see the difference with these new guys here in the team. You can already see that DeAndre Jordan is having an effect on Mitch. You can already see, even though the shots weren't always falling, the ball is moving around a lot more since Tim Hardaway and those guys have been gone. So you know what? I feel like we're headed in the right direction finally offensively, and defensively we did pretty well.
Yeah.
As well. And you know what? I feel like we're gonna go up from here. Actually, I feel like we're gonna sneak some wins in after the All-Star break.
16 straight losses for the orange and blue tonight, Jay Ellis. And, you know, for me, man, obviously you don't pay much attention to the record no more, how much we lose, and just want to see positive signs, especially from the youngsters. The story last night was DSJ. Tonight, not so much, but as you alluded to, other guys stepped up, man. Kadeem Allen come to the stage, stepped up big time. Fizz made that adjustment, took Dotson out, who's been struggling. Goes to Kadeem Allen, who serves as an extra ball handler with DSJ out there. And listen, the two of them play well off each other and down the stretch, man. Try to bring us back in the game.
Oh, yeah, the extra ball handler took some pressure off of DSJ. And on top of that, him hitting shots, something we really haven't seen from Kadeem so far since he's been here. We've seen the defense, but we haven't really seen him hitting shots. And him hitting shots, keeping the defense honest, and actually being able to penetrate and kick to the open players really helped this Knicks team today.
14 points and 6 dimes for Kadeem Allen. You mentioned DeAndre Jordan. You know, one of the things that you got to commend DeAndre for is assuming a leadership role in a lame duck second half season for a 10-game terrible team. You know, he could easily, he's making $22 million, jails. He could easily just show up on game nights, do his thing, throw his numbers up, catch a couple alley-oops, couple block shots, and go home. He's taking on the leadership mantle. He's taking Mitch under his wing. And the two of them tonight imposed their will on the Raptors bigs, man. Mitch, I mean, Mitch was impressive tonight, man. You saw a nice, disciplined Mitchell
playing well. DeAndre Jordan is definitely having his hand in the development of Mitch's game.
Yeah.
Fizz has already been working on him not fouling, and you're starting to see the fruits of that labor because he's not fouling as much, and you're starting to see him get a lot more run. But I feel like what you see from DeAndre and Mitch, that's running up Mitch more is the rebounding. The rebounding effort is a lot more solid and deliberate. He's only been playing, 15 minutes a game or so in the last 4 games, but he's getting like 6, 7, 8, 6, around 6, 7 rebounds in 15 minutes. Pretty high rate. And, you know, the blocks are already going to be there.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, and I'm starting to notice, too, he's not going for every single shot. There's some
discipline. He's playing discipline, man. That's the growth that you like to see out of Mitch, man. Outside of the obvious with the point guards getting him more involved, whether it's Kadeem Allen or it's DSJ now. We saw Dotson getting him involved a couple games back. But also just being disciplined on both ends, offensively and defensively, being a lot more patient. So you're seeing some growth out there from Mitch, man. And 52 points in the paint.
Huge
52 points in the paint, man. And DeAndre and Mitch certainly had a lot to do with that, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. 52 points in the paint is a big deal. Give DeAndre a lot of credit. He had a double-double in the first half.
Averaging a double-double for the Knicks.
Yeah, and he finishes with 17. But that first half, he really put the pressure on those bigs. And we outworked them. Like, you forget how active our bigs are because we were so outmatched with these Pistons games so far because of how burly those guys are. But we might stand a chance against some of these other bigs who aren't as burly because we just have a lot of activity at that 5 spot. So shout out to DeAndre and Mitch. Had a pretty good game today.
DeAndre with 10 and 18 and Money Mitch with 15 and 17, man. I like that, man. 4 block shots for Mitch. Or was that 3? 3 block shots again for Mitch?
It's 15 and 7 for Mitch. Career high 15. And 3 block shots for Mitch.
Averaging 2 block shots in a game. Almost 10% block percentage. We had talked about that yesterday. His block percentage is as good as, I think it's 6th highest in NBA history. Almost 10%. meaning 10% of every shot that comes his way is getting Mitch pleased, Jay Ellis. You know what I'm saying? He's getting Mitch pleased out there, man.
Yeah, man.
That was good. What else? Lineup change. No Vonleh. He goes to Hazonia. And Super Mario's growing on me a little bit, man. I don't know if he'll be back or not, but he's certainly he's still playing hard, which you like to see. He's still playing
I'll
hard.
say this, man. Like the things I was accusing him of in the beginning of the season, not playing hard, not playing great defense. I can't say that in the second half.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yep.
He's missing shots. Like he's missing shots these last 2 games, but he's playing his ass off. Like he really is. I really don't have that many complaints about it, and he's playing smarter too. I mean, he took a couple of not that wild shots even really
today.
Yeah,
9 boards from Mario, 7 points. So Mario chipped in for a good game. Kevin hoops. I thought Kev gave us some timely hoops to still keep us in the game. But overall, another inefficient night for Knox. But you know, listen, at least like I said, he did have some timely hoops for us still.
Yeah, like I feel like whenever the game is in the line, and if you let him shoot that corner 3 with the game on the line, I feel like I've seen him hit it 10 times out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I like his potential as a closer, or at least a clutch shooter. I'm not sure about a shot creator, but as for now, a clutch shooter. When the game is on, I can see him hitting a lot of those. But I feel like Fizz made an adjustment too, because yesterday he only took like 7 shots.
Right.
Today, I feel like they made an attempt to actually have the ball in his hands a lot more. He had the ball in his hands in the top of the key a few times. He needs to work on his decision making. Sometimes they double him, man. Mitch is right there for the lobby. He's got to be able to pass it off instead of getting those offensive fouls. But I like that they're finding him a lot more, letting him run the offense a little bit more. He needs to get better with his decision making. Absolutely,
man. Tripled his output from last night. 21 shots up tonight. So obviously he was feeling a little ways after last night's game and chipped in tonight. Listen, like we said, man, tough, hard-fought game. We were able to keep it close in the 4th. I think the play of the game was the DSJ play where they get to switch on Surge.
Oh yeah,
and he didn't take a good shot. Took a bad 3 there. But what are you gonna do? Rookie mistakes, young guy mistakes. Didn't really have it going all night, and I thought that was a turning point in the game.
Yeah, that definitely was a turning point in the game.
Yeah,
I was way out of a timeout to. I guess I don't know. I don't know what it was supposed to be, but that didn't look like it was supposed to be it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It didn't look to be it, man. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I thought the 2 things that swerved the game also to the Raptors' point was the 3-point defense just wasn't there. They had Powell and Lowry combined. I mean, let's go to the box score. Let's go to the box score real quick. They gave Powell had 3 for 9 from downtown. Lowry 5 for 7 from downtown. Danny Green, the Long Island native, New York native, 4 for 6 from downtown, JLs. They were 14 and 35 from downtown, 40%. And, a 3-point defense wasn't getting it. And our free throws, once again, free throws, man. 50, end up shooting 57.9% from free throws.
Yeesh.
Not going to get it done, man. The game could have been won on those 2 stats,
alone.
man.
Yeah,
free throws alone, yeah.
Something's up with Dennis Smith Jr.'s head, though. He's in his head at this point. Like,
yeah.
He's like that
shots, man. But hey, listen, man. Overall, I can't complain. It was actually a game that you could actually sit there and watch.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah.
These days, those games come few and far between. So to be able to actually sit there and watch a full 48 minutes, that was good. They fought hard.
Yeah, man, it was entertaining. I really liked the defense, at least in the first half.
Yeah.
I really liked how much they shared the ball.
Yeah, ball movement was good, man.
It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I feel like teams drive and kick us to death. And this is the first time I really seen us really try to drive and kick game. We drove, kick, reset, drove, kick again, reset, drove, kick until we got a good shot, good open shot we wanted. And we had them on their heels for most of the night. It was working. And kudos to the Knicks, and let's hope we keep this momentum going, man. Get
hopefully, man.
Some confidence. Maybe win a couple of games, but not too much. So you win a lottery. You know?
I'd love to win a couple of games, man. Just to not make this number 5 slide even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like if we won a couple more and it's like, all right, we slid to 5th. You know, if we still finish in the bottom 3 and it's like, all right, we slid to 5th. And it's like, all right, we played hard down the stretch. But if we don't win another game between now and then, man, and we still slide to 5, that's like a double-edged sword in the gut.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you want to be able to build something.
Something, man.
Some momentum that's saying we're improving. Something that says what the coach has been preaching is working.
Yeah.
Something to build on.
Something, man.
Something.
Just a couple. Give me a couple wins.
Give me a couple.
Man.
Give me some growth.
Couple, man.
Give me We've seen growth from Mitch. Let's see some more growth from Knox.
Yeah.
Change even out at the end of the season. Let's see something, man.
See something, man. But yeah, that was the recap. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Happy Saturday, Knicks Nation. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Shout out to all the new subscribers, all the new watchers out there. Once again, this is the show where we go over Knicks news, Knicks rumors, and post-game live discussions after every game. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss anything, man.
Work.
Let's see what's going on in the chat, Jay Ellis. See what guys are saying. Rokusaki says he's definitely love to win a couple. Who else is in here? Eric F says Kadeem Allen is what y'all wanted Frank to be. Listen, Kadeem was solid, man. Kadeem was solid. I wouldn't mind plan C, 3 point guard option with DSJ, Frank, and Kadeem Allen. If that's the worst we could do going into next year.
Man, I like the defense, man.
Yeah, you gotta like his defensive effort, man. Yeah, you know, can't have enough defenders, man.
If he can hit shots, then God bless him, because we need that desperately, because he's the bottom of the league in that.
Factuals. Dan Wynn says Knicks put up a good fight. Shout out to Dan. Andrew says Raptors are the best, so I guess there's a Raptors fan in here. Orokusaki's not a DSJ fan. He says DSJ can go. All right.
Wow. All right. 4 games. Okay.
Rokeem Post is very entertaining. Yeah, I thought it was definitely an entertaining game. All right, JL. Doc Raw starts us off from Atlanta. He wants to talk about Knox and the starting lineup. Doc, what's going on, man? Haven't heard from you in a while, bro.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? My pop had passed away, man. So I had
man. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that, man. My condolences.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But I was listening to the show every day.
Okay.
You know, you guys had me brighten up my spirits. Like for 1 week, I was like laughing my ass off, which is good.
Glad we could do that for you, bro. Once again, our sincere condolences.
Let me get through that. But I got a lot of things to catch up. You know, first I want to say FKP. You know, what I'm saying Trader. We don't want to deal with him no more.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Knox was shooting tonight and everything, and you know Moutier is my boy now. You know, I bought the jersey right, but I had to trade it in. I was actually up in New York. I was up in NY because my pop, you know, he's from New York. You know what I mean? That's where I was brought up at and everything.
Okay.
So I had to trade the Moutier jersey in for a Dennis Smith Jr. jersey. You know what I'm saying? Because now since he came, the whole point guard debate is over.
Yeah.
You know,
at least for now, yeah.
We looking like, what we gonna do with Frank? That's basically what we. Every time I listen to the show, everybody was hating on Dennis Smith Jr., but it's like, that's the kind of point guard that we need. He actually reminds me like of a young Kemba Walker. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people gotta look forward to that.
We've seen a lot of different comparisons.
I don't like how Knox is shooting, but I like the fact that.
Okay.
Well, hold on. He's athletic and he goes to the hole. He finishes like Kemba.
Okay, all right. You know what? I think about the jump shooting a little more than the athleticism. But go ahead.
Think about a young Kemba Walker. When Kemba Walker first got in the league, he wasn't hitting all those jump shots.
Okay, all right.
That's true.
Yeah, and you gotta look at Knox. Like the thing that separates people like Knox and Frank is Knox keeps shooting. Like I don't mind if he's gonna take bad shots. He's a rookie, but as long as he keeps shooting and he breaks out of that mentality. You know, everybody takes bad shots. You know, you just gotta go ahead and finish. I didn't want to talk about this, but I'm glad Cantor's out. You know, y'all been screaming that for weeks and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You had me. I was driving on the I was driving on the Parkway up there, and I heard y'all talk about Cantor, and it had me rolling, man. I almost hit somebody and everything. It was that funny.
Hey, listen, DeAndre's coming in and showing to be a much better leader in 5 minutes than Cantor's been in the last 2 years, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know,
yeah, exactly. And so, like, you know, like with the whole, with them going away, I was sad to see Burke go, but, you know, like I said, they cleared up cap space. For everybody that don't know, that was hating about the trade and everything, we had to do it. If we don't want that dude, and let me tell you something, Steve Mills and Perry, they smart people. They knew something was up with that dude knee. And he's talking about he wanted to play this year, and all of a sudden he gets to the Mavs, right? And then the Mavs like, nah, we sit him down for the rest of the year. That's an indication something was up. Every Knicks fan should be thanking God for Scott Perry and them that they got us out of that situation. Plus, we got things cleared up and everything. So we got cap room. Future looks bright. I'm with you guys. If we get like a number 5 pick, then I'm gonna be a little bit pissed.
Yeah.
But if we get like a 2 or 3 pick, number 2, 1 or 2,
let's go.
then hey, you know, next year we gonna be popping bottles on this show, man. I had 1,000 followers the other day. We gonna get to like 3,000, 10,000 followers.
You already know, Doc. And appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call, Doc. AJ, that lottery show is gonna be another one, man. I feel like the lottery shows when we gonna get a lot of viewers.
Oh yeah, that's the one that's usually popular.
Yeah, the lottery show is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, man. Shout out to Doc, man. Yeah, shout out to Doc once again. Condolences once again. Everybody in the chat also sends condolences, man. You know, that's one thing about the show, JL, is, you know, people that, you know, we pick each other up, man. Pick each other up, man, on the show, man. That's good stuff, bro. That's good stuff. All right, next up, JJ from Brooklyn. He wants to talk about DSJ and Money Mitch. JJ, what's good, bro?
Yo, how you doing, man?
Good, man. How you feeling?
Good. Robinson, man, his kids, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but ever since Jordan's been here, you know, the last 3 or 4 games, Robinson's been, you know, great, man.
Yeah.
That was what, his last 3, what's the odds? Like 16 and 8 his last 3 games or something like that. I mean,
Mitch has been, like I said, I used the word discipline. He's been much more disciplined on both ends. How much fouls did he get in today? First off, I seen him busting Marc Gasol's ass several times. Grant is giving him the business. Mitch finished three personal fouls, J. Ellis.
Pretty damn good.
3 personal fouls, 7 boards. 7 boards. He's getting his rebounding numbers up.
And it's the minutes, too. He's only doing it in 15 minutes, man. It's not like he's playing 30.
That's right.
So, like, that rebound rate is
man.
going up.
That's right, man.
I just say something about Dennis Smith real quick.
Yep, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, he's, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's very talented, but I don't know if you notice his, you know, his screens, he gets killed. He goes under the screens, and he gives up so many open threes to point guard. It's unbelievable. Like every play. So, dude, don't go under every single time, man. Like, what are you doing?
We had a pick and roll defense was never really,
you know,
the strong point.
Right, Jay.
I mean, it's awful.
Yeah. I hear you, Jay.
He's got that hitch in the shot. It's like it's almost like Fultz at the free throw line. He shoots with like one hand. I mean, he's never going to be a shooter if he has that hitch in his shot like that.
You know what? They fixed Moody's hitch. So I feel like if they can fix Moody's hitch, they'll be able to fix his hitch.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Moody's
right,
hitch was crazy.
It's true.
And now his joint is looking kind of smooth.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about
shooting mechanics. Yeah, he should be all right. Should be all right. He had an off night tonight. Maybe tired from last night. You know, it is what it is. But Lowry, you could tell Lowry was he was gearing up for this game against DSJ.
Oh yeah, man.
He was gearing up. He was gearing up against DSJ. Mitch's last 4 games, J. Ellis, 8 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds, averaging 4 on the season. So hitting more than average, man. He started against Dallas, 4-7. Against Boston, 8-8. Detroit, 13-10. Detroit again, 11-6. Toronto, 15 career high, 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 77% shooting. Money Mitch.
Development, baby.
Money Mitch, man.
Money Mitch coming along, loving it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got CK2K in the building. CK, what's good, my dude?
What up, brother?
What's good, bro? Shout out to CK2K. We gotta get CK on here, man. We gotta figure out when it works for you, CK. And let us know. We'll get you in here, man.
That's fact.
Let's go to Will from LI. I want to talk about the bounce back of Kevin Knox. Will, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, what's happening, y'all? CPJS, how you doing?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
Good, I am, man.
Good, man. Listen, man, it's good to see Knox bounce back.
Yeah.
All right, it's real good because no matter what you say about all these other players, Knox shooting form is down packed. They taught him real good to I can't even talk right now. I can't even say it.
Oh, Kentucky,
you know,
Kentucky.
cool.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I got
the K silence.
But
Kentucky.
But yeah, you know, he has a good shooting form. So no matter what, you know, he's always going to do good. And you know, I just want to reassure Knicks fans that I know a few cats that are Piston fans, and they are having meltdowns right now, not knowing where their franchise is going. They're like, this is ridiculous. Blake Griffin's not going to take us to the championship. And all of this stuff. They have no young players. They have no assets. They have nothing.
Yeah,
seeing that they beat us 2 times in a row, but yet, you know, their fans are like, they don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the future is bright, and, you know, we're going to be, you know, it's going to be all right. And then lastly, I just got like, I don't know if this counts as inside information, but it's a little bit on the KD situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually go to this deli. You know, I get my bacon, egg, and cheese every morning.
Okay.
You know?
New York State.
And bacon, egg, and cheese with the Arizona, of course.
There you go.
But this is like a real popular deli out here in Long Island, and one of the guys says that
which one? Cherry Valley?
One of Steve Mills' security guards. What happened?
Oh, which one? Cherry Valley?
Cherry Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry Valley.
Yeah, Cherry. That's my joint, man. That's my spot, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Real popular out here.
Yeah. Spent many late nights at Cherry Valley, man. But go ahead.
Exactly. 24 hours. Great place if you're in Long Island. You know, come out and get it.
Absolutely.
But one of the guys there told me that one of his customers is Steve Mills' security guards,
mm-hmm.
and he said that the KD thing is not smoke. Like, it's just not. Like there's a lot of weight to it.
Okay.
Like, obviously, you can only hear a few things, but he says, like, the KD thing is not smoke. So, I mean, if there was ever a pipe dream to believe in, the KD one is still something that a lot of Knicks fans should be wary of. And this is not. This is not, like, when there's smoke, there's fire. That's exactly what KD is.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was all. You know, y'all keep doing the show. Love it. You know, and keep going strong, you know.
Appreciate you, Will. Appreciate the support, man. Hey, good to hear, JLs, but we'll believe it when we see it, man.
Hey, man, I'm on the bandwagon, dog.
I'm on the bandwagon, dog.
Ever since the trade happened, I was like, yo,
factuals.
This could happen. I'm not scared. I'm not skeptical anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna be super surprised and caught off guard if KD come here. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man.
Not saying it's 100%, but I'm not gonna be surprised.
Not saying it's 100%. Not saying it's 100%. But shout out to Will. Shout out to Will for knowing about the Cherry Valley connection. All right, let's go to these player ratings, JLs. But real quick, shout out everybody in the chat once again. This is Knicks Post Game Live, #1 post game show for the fans by the fans. If you're new in the chat, give us a hashtag new so we can shout you guys out. Shout out CP the artist in here, CK2K once again, Mr. X, James from Flatbush, JL's the Nets fan, never misses a game, man. It's a miracle.
It is.
It's a miracle. We seem to be filling a void for James, man. Glad we can help you out, bro.
Glad you can fill that hole in your heart, though.
Yeah. but listen, you know, James is a chat contributor, man. So we haven't tossed him yet.
No, we haven't. He's been cool. He's chilling.
Yeah, he's keeping it respectful. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping it respectful, man. All right. What do we want to do? We want to do statement games, or we want to do player ratings? Let's do the player ratings real quick, JLs.
All right.
This one's a good one.
Yeah, this is a doozy. This is a lot of ways to go with this one, man.
Absolutely, man.
A lot, not that cut and dry.
Let me go back here, get my theme music on. All right, JL. So where you going with this one tonight, actually, man? This is a tough one. This
might be one of the toughest ones.
This is definitely a toughie. What are you thinking? Who are your three that you like tonight?
The three, like, man, I don't know.
You gotta go Impact, in my opinion.
If I'm going Impact, to me, there's a few guys that had an impact, and I'm gonna say so. For my third one, I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with. I'm gonna go with Knox.
Okay, I'm going Knox at the 3. All right.
I'm going Knox at the 3. 20 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists.
Okay.
He didn't shoot percentage-wise. He didn't shoot well, but he's putting him up. He reached 20. Hit a clutch 3.
Yeah.
I was really going back and forth between him and Mitch, to be honest.
Okay. Okay.
Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is still rough, yo. This is still rough. Number 2, I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with DeAndre.
Okay. All right.
DeAndre, number 2. 10 points, 18 rebounds, 3 assists. He really carried us on the first half. Very active, and he put the team on his back in that first half. Even though he was kind of emotional, cost us some points during the halftime.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with him too, and I'm gonna go with surprise Kadeem Allen. I'm going Kadeem Allen.
Are you going Kadeem Allen? Which your number 1?
I'm going Kadeem Allen number 1.
Okay.
Highest plus minus on the team.
Okay.
I mean, he's tied with Mitch. Plus minus on the team. He's some threes, 6 assists, set up people, play great defense, and hit 3-pointers. I feel like he hit everything. He hit all the goals.
Okay.
Shot well, played defense well.
Yeah.
She set his teammates up well. He hit every notch. So I'm gonna go with him.
Okay. For my 3, I'm gonna go. See, Knox is. You could easily put Knox up there. All right, for my 3rd, I'm gonna put Mitch for my 3rd. 15 points, career high, 7 rebounds, 3 block shots. His 3rd straight good game. I'm going with Mitch again for my 3rd. I'm definitely going with Mitch for my 3rd.
Can't complain on that.
Can't complain on Mitch. I'm going Mitch for my 3rd. For my 2nd, I got to go Knox with the 2nd. Like I said, for the timely buckets, the shooting percentage was a bit low, but 4-9 from 3, which is good. Bounce back game, 20 points, 2 steals, 2 dimes, 4 rebounds. So he was across the stat sheet contributing. So I go with Knox for my 2nd. I will go with Kadeem Allen. I go with Kadeem Allen.
Okay.
Impact. I think Impact played a large role. I thought Kadeem Allen helped move the ball around. He had his best game as a Knick. I thought he was clutch in the 4th quarter. Yeah, he had a couple boneheaded missteps, but I thought Kadeem Allen deserves the number 1 tonight. I would definitely give him that number 1 slot, 14 and 6. Honorable mention, definitely DeAndre Jordan. Without a doubt, honorable mention goes to DeAndre Jordan, man. What do you think?
That's a 2. This is a tough one.
Yeah. Honorable mention goes to DeAndre.
This is a tough one.
What else? Ratings wise.
Woo, ratings.
Ratings wise, I would give. What would you give Kevin Knox on the night? It's kind of shooting percentage kind of knocks things off a bit. The 3-point shooting percentage was quite good.
It was. 3-point shooting was really good. Damn. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say nah, not that bad. 7. I'll say 7.
Yeah, I would give Knox a 7. I would give I'd probably give Mitch a 7 as well.
Yeah, I might give him a 7.5.
Yeah.
To be the highest of the team.
Yeah, I agree with that. Quality of opponent. Definitely quality of opponent. First in the Atlantic, 41 and 16. I like 7s across the board and a little bit higher for Kadeem Allen.
Yeah.
For being a bit more clutch. 50% shooting from the field, 2 or 3 from downtown. Gave us some good minutes. Minutes, man.
I'm rolling with Kadeem, man. He showed out today, making it even more tough for other point guards on this.
Yeah, Ronnie P says 7. I think the chat is in agreement with us, JLs.
Okay, all right.
I think the chat is in agreement with us on the player ratings.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Shout out everybody in the chat once again. Somebody said, but we lost. Rokusaki said we lost. Yeah, that's why we lost. So that's why you get 7s.
Yeah.
I can't go sick. I mean, I like the performance still.
It was, you know what I'm saying? Last point execution. And really, when you have a guy like Kyle Lowry, who's kind of just clutch, knows how to play the game in those winning moments, it's hard to overcome guys who are that polished.
Absolutely.
You know, that's why the Raptors are the Raptors. Absolutely,
man. Absolutely. He said we need a couple before we get anyone above a 6. Rokusaki wants him the hard-earned ratings, man. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. All right, we got Just from Brooklyn in the building. Let's talk about DeAndre and Frank. Just, what's good, bro?
Yo, bro, what's going on, man? JL and CP.
Chillin', man. How you doing, man? Yo, just turn down the TV in the background, bro.
Yeah, I just did. My bad, bro.
Right,
Yo, guess what happened tonight, man, in Memphis?
What happened?
Yo, Joe Kim Noah, bum ass, had 19 and 14 off the bench.
Well, Gasol ain't there. You know, that's his town now. Screw him.
Yeah.
Bum ass Noah.
I just can't. Bum ass Noah, bro. I just can't believe that. Off, you know, what I mean, over the limit that he put us through. But anyway, listen, man, I really like that DeAndre Jordan signing for us, man. Like, that is doing so much for us as far as the development, as far as Mitch is concerned, man.
Yeah.
Like, you put a little bit more weight on Mitch over the summer, and I don't know, CP, he may be ready to start next year. Like, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from that dude.
That would be nice. That would be nice. You know, you see Mitch grow. You see Mitch's growth, man. If you watch like we did from the summer league on, JLs, we definitely seen some growth in Mitch. And like we said, DeAndre Jordan, he didn't have to do this.
Nah, man.
He didn't have to do this.
He didn't have to do this at all, man. It makes it seem like he's really thinking about staying long term, depending on what happens with free agency. I really think that's a possibility.
It's got to be at a lot cheaper price, though.
Of course. It ain't gonna be no 18.
A lot cheaper.
That's not happening, bro.
I'm telling you, yo, listen, DeAndre, you got your bag when everybody was getting bags, but we got to come back to life, baby.
Yeah, man.
We got to come back to earth.
Help us out, man.
We got to come back to earth, man, on that contract for sure, bro.
Yeah, bro. DeAndre know what's up, man. You know, he cool with KD, and he probably got a little play on what's going on this summer, so I'm hoping for the best.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, just and appreciate the call, bro. If it's a good price, we'll take it, JLs.
Oh, yeah. Well, yo, definitely, man. We need some veterans, too. Truth be told, I thought it was kind of strange that Wesley Matthews practiced with the team knowing he wasn't going to be here.
Yeah. Professionalism, man.
Yeah, I thought that was telling, man. I don't know. That made me think that he might be considering coming back in the summer as well. Like, you just don't practice with the team.
Yeah.
Just knowing you're going to leave. That don't happen.
Listen, these guys are professionals. You can't burn bridges, man. You never know. You never know, man.
Yeah.
You never know. That could be the difference between an extra $3 million in a bag for you, JLs, to come back to the team and when other offers are less.
I'll come back. Y'all come back.
Like, you know, Wes really stuck around and played knockout with us, you know, at the end of practice before we traded him.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so shout out to Wes, man. I know you didn't hit no shots here, but I know you can hit them. I know it's going to fall.
Facts, man. Shout out to Just for bringing the Joe Kim Noah stats to us. I definitely wasn't paying attention to him.
Oh, I definitely wasn't, man. It's funny because I figured he would be all right. He just needed the time, but he was too lit for New York, though.
Yeah. Oh, man. My words for Joe Kim Noah don't fit the my aspirations for this show, man. I want the show to be a family show, JLs.
Okay, well, my bad.
You know what I'm saying? I can't really go in like I want to go in.
Yeah, you know, I feel you.
Yeah, it is what it is. What else? On the Frank topic, I see people in the chat talking Frank. CP the artist that left me a comment on last night's live stream. We had talked about how Fizdale was interviewed in regards to the whole Dennis Smith Jr. Frank dynamic, how he sees them playing. And I had mentioned to you, JL, is that Fizdale's quote on Frank was basically, you know, I don't know what he is. I'm frustrated right now to even figure out what he is. He's just a player. You know, he's just a player. We're going to get him the ball when he can. We envision both guys being able to bring him the ball, but I get frustrated trying to figure out what position he's in. And CP the artist's reply to that was, you know, isn't that what a coach is for? You know, isn't that what a coach is for? Is to try to develop this guy into a particular, not necessarily position, but to his strengths. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
to
that's
accentuate
a
his
fact,
strengths.
but it's like you can't listen. We got 27 point guards on this team, and every time somebody gets traded, 27 more point guards come back in. So it's like it's not like you see this potential there, but you got to be able to have playing time, and you got to be able to have people who go. Like, look, Dennis Smith Jr. is a perfect example. Like, Luka Doncic was there, and he was obviously further along than Dennis Smith Jr., and Dallas was right to give him the keys. But at the same time, because they gave him the keys, that stunts his development. So it's more than just being, you know, the right player. It's also being in the right position to actually grow.
Yeah. Paul Quick says, if the player's a scrub, what can the coach do? I mean, it's an interesting question. I don't know the answer to it. I'm just posing it to you. JL's posing it to you guys in the chat. Is there something wrong with a coach basically on the same level as us fans in terms of where this player's best fit is? You know, isn't it his job? Isn't that what we paying him the big bucks to do, is to figure that out? I don't know. Yeah. Just posing the question.
Yeah, but it's like it's mad unrealistic, yo. There's only a certain amount of minutes in a game. You can't play everybody at point guard when you only got a certain amount of minutes in a game. It's just not possible. It's not. That's why Dennis Smith was numbers were dropping in Dallas.
Right.
And it's not even like he was number 2. He wasn't even like number 3, or he was number 2.
Facts. Factuals.
And he ends up on the Bleachers Report disappointed players list.
Yeah. Overnight, man. In 1 year. In 1 year, man. In 1 year. Let's see what the chat has to say about this. James Flapper says, I don't hate Frank. I think he needs a coach who can develop him. Peter Blake says, DSJ and Frank are going to be the new Clyde and Earl of Pearl. Oh, man.
Clyde and Earl of Pearl.
David Delancey, I don't see Fizz coaching yet. Justin Allen says Frank is a 3. TM says Frank is the new Shumpert. Where'd Shump just go? Shump just went to Houston, didn't he?
Shump just went to Houston.
Yeah.
Shump definitely just went to Houston, yo.
Yep. Shout out to Shump, man. Shout out to Shump. All right, back to the phones. Jaime Juarez from San Diego wants to talk about Frank and the Knicks in general. Jaime. What's good, bro?
Hey, yo, what's up?
How you doing, man?
What's up, guys?
Chilling.
I'm good, man. My bad. My girlfriend out here tripping. I gotta go in the bathroom.
Oh, man, bro. Man.
You don't want to show on the post game, dog?
It's all good,
man.
bro.
I don't know if y'all remember me. Y'all helped me make her a Knicks fan.
Yeah, definitely.
Long time ago, bro,
man.
Man, she can't handle the tank.
Oh, man, bro. Hey, Valentine's Day is this week, man. Don't ruin it, bro. Don't ruin it. Bro.
Oh, no, man. I got her sold on KD.
Okay. All right, there you go. There you go.
What's it called? No, man. Look, I just feel like I like what the Knicks did. I agree with everybody on the FKP. You know what I mean? I'm glad Cantor's gone. And the team looks better defensively. I mean, like you said earlier, we were in the game the whole 48 minutes.
Yeah.
No slacking. Everybody's playing hard. It just looked good. I think when Frank comes back and you don't have to cover up for Timmy, you know, he might play a little better, maybe a little bit more relaxed. Now that he can take a shot. I mean, the black hole ain't there, just chucking.
Yeah. Well, he's got to get the confidence. Hopefully he's getting that confidence from DSJ.
Thumbs up, all that good stuff.
Hopefully he's getting that confidence from DSJ. I said hopefully he's getting that confidence from DSJ. But I know one thing, JL's, the way Dotson's playing, that 2-guard spot is up for anybody to take.
Yeah, man. He's slipping. He's sliding. And that's my guy.
Yeah, that's our guy, man.
He's definitely.
Yeah, I like that
right
too, but his shot ain't been going down that much.
Yeah, as long as Dotson playing like that, his spot is open, man. You know.
Yeah, man.
So I would look at Kadeem Allen, Frank. You know, a lot of guys can take that spot.
Frank has a good shooting motion, man. I always feel when he shoots it like it's gonna go in. It just always bricks.
Yeah. I think I had a good shooting motion too back in the day, man. It didn't really go well for me.
You bringing that back? It's almost the summer.
You know, shooting motion can only get you that far. I mean, shooting motion can only get you that far, bro. You got to put it in. You gotta put him in, man. You gotta hit him.
True. He's young though, man. He'll get it in.
Yeah, he'll be all right, man.
All right, guys. Well, much love out here in San Diego. My food just got here. My girlfriend's tripping.
Yo, get to that dinner table before she get the strap, man.
Word, man.
You know what I mean? Jaime playing with fire around Valentine's Day, JL. Just can't play around, bro. Can't play around. My man ran into the bathroom to make that call.
That's crazy. That's yo. You know it's real. You know it's real. It's like, listen. You got a good one. I don't know what his girl's name is. You got a good one. He's not going in the bathroom to talk to some other girl. He's going to the bathroom to talk to me and CP on the
about the Knicks.
Right? All these women are worried about Instagram thoughts and all that stuff. Nah, he's just me a Knicks fan.
It's
man.
Post game live got his relationship on the brink right now, JL.
it can be much worse. All right, it can be much worse than post game live.
Oh man. We got relationships in peril right now, bro. It's straight up peril, man.
Oh man.
Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Gotta have a laugh when your team loses 16 straight. You know what I'm saying? Right. Gotta have a laugh. Shout out Maxwell Berman, Sincere, the genius. JLs, how we looking in Facebook and Periscope, man? We be forgetting those good folks over there. That tune in. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. I didn't see any hashtag news in the chat. If you're new in the chat, give us a hashtag new, so we can shout you guys out. What else? The merch is open. Get your Mitch tees, please. Yeah, unicorns don't exist. The KnicksFanTV store is open. I got new designs coming out damn near every other week. So check back. The link is in the video description. You can get them in all colors, all different styles, phone cases as well. Also, the show is available in audio format. So for those of you who are at work, you can't watch the video. YouTube doesn't work on your phone. Listen to it in audio format. Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, Stitch. We're always there, man. You can catch this content in all forms, man.
Yeah, I'm loving the hashtag old from Frank Matos.
Yeah, Frank Matos is always in here. We got Charles Barkley in here. Sir Charles in here. Shout out Sir Charles.
All right.
Yeah, man. Tyler Islo Eiffel, what's good? I butchered your last name. Well, welcome to the show, man.
Yo, shout out to my YouTube channel, Kendall.
Okay.
Was on here, Rashawn.
Yes, sir.
Above the Rim, Nick Gay, Will from LI.
Yeah, man.
Frank Matos, Yuska, Young Simba.
Young Simba, what's going on, man? What's going on, Young Simba? All right, let's go to the Bronx, JL. It's D from the Bronx. Wants to talk about the game, and he wants to talk about why Phil wanted to trade KP. Well, D, what's going on, bro? You a new caller? Hello. All right. Yo, D, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's good, guys? You know, I've been watching your show for a little while now.
Okay.
And I really appreciate it. You guys really get into it.
Mm-hmm.
I would just want to touch real quick on the KP situation, even though it's in the past now.
Okay.
I think Phil Jackson saw something in them when he was trying to trade him, and it kind of went unnoticed.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean, you know, the way all this is unfolding now, JLC, you know, it seemed like Phil did have some sort of foresight. I mean, in that article for Mark Stein, it said, you know, in that year that we drafted Frank during that summer and during the trade deadline, we tried to trade him to Phoenix and also try to trade him to Boston. And they're saying that Phoenix trade could have turned into Devin Booker and Lowry Markkanen, man.
Which has been great. You know what the problem was that was? The problem with that was Phil Jackson was the reason he wanted to leave in the first place. So even though I wouldn't call it foresight when you're the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you the one who was causing Melo problems. You was the one who was criticizing people through your ghostwriter Charlie Rose and on Twitter.
Yeah.
And you were the one who was going in front of the media criticizing players.
Facts.
Talking about stuff that should be in-house. So I don't call it foresight when you're sabotaging yourself.
Yeah.
That was your fault, Phil Jackson.
I feel you.
Even though it was a good trade, like technically it was a good trade, but he wanted to leave because of you.
Yeah. I mean, I think bottom line, D, I think, both sides had grievances with each other, and I think this was the best move for both sides. Both teams took a gamble on this trade, and we'll see what happens. It's inconclusive right now. It is what it is.
Because, I'm happy with the Knicks.
Yeah.
We got all this cap space cleared.
Mm-hmm.
We can sign 2 max players.
Mm-hmm.
And even if we don't get 2 max players, we still have 7 first round draft picks over the next 5 years.
Yep.
And like you had said in the past, the Knicks have flexibility.
Yep.
So I think going forward, we're going to be all right.
Yeah.
And I like the way really Scott Perry operates.
Oh, yeah. He's a ninja.
Oh, yeah. I you got to like it so far, D. Appreciate the call, man. Thanks for the support as usual, man. You got to like it so far, man. Yo, JLs, before you leave, man, let's get CK2K in this. CK, what's good, my dude?
Yeah, my bro.
How you feeling, bro?
What's up, guys? Look, man, all this Frank hate, I had to call in, man.
Set him straight, CK.
I go so many ways. I just had to call in and just say what's up to you guys, though, man. Look, my problem is with the whole Frank thing, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
is I understand people want him to be this scorer. They want him to do all the things that we're seeing the young Dennis Smith Jr. doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But at the same time, like, we got to realize everything else that he is doing for us at that position. Yes, I get it. People want him to play the 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
But we're already forgetting those 2 games before he went out with that injury. Like, he was doing everything. You know what I'm saying? And it felt like he was finally being unleashed by Fizz. So it's like, I still feel like it is too soon to make any judgment of him yet.
Yeah. I agree. And I'm looking forward to seeing what him and DSJ can do. Maybe he could be that, what Kadeem Allen gave us, man, or a little bit more.
Right, and I like what y'all said about with Tim Hardaway being gone now too. Letting him be able to. They're getting more shots, but I don't know if I agree with that yet. As much as I love Frank, I mean, the shot part ain't going in yet. But as far as being able to, sit on his defender or sit on who he's defending and stuff like that, and not having to bail out, Tim Hardaway and stuff like that. That's true. I agree with that, and I think that's gonna be seen more. But with the last few games, we've been seeing the ball moving so well, and I feel like with Frank being added to that's gonna help expand his game as well. Yeah. I don't know. It's just so crazy how fast people are ready to throw him in the trash, and the kid's barely 20. You know what I'm saying? It's just insane to me.
He's catching a raw deal, man. He's catching a raw deal. I mean, listen.
Yeah, man.
It's the expectations, CK. It's the expectations.
Right.
It's the expectations.
Right.
I got another sound coming
but look,
in my ear. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, but we got both of them now, so I don't want to hear the whole, we should have got this. I don't want to hear it. We got both of them, so let it go.
And it's funny how that works, man. It's funny how that works, James.
Yeah, man.
Isn't it?
Two years later, come full circle, man. But yo, CK, I'm probably gonna be out that way maybe in like the next month or so, man. We definitely gotta work on something, man. Sorry we didn't get to link up when you was out here, man.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. You gotta let me know. You gonna be out here for the Clipper game?
When is it? What's the date on that?
March something? Oh god, I don't have a schedule.
It wouldn't be March. If anything,
March,
it'd be April. It'd be around April, May time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For sure. But yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, you gotta let me know. For sure, I'll make my way over to wherever you're at. Ain't no problem.
All right, got you, man. Appreciate the call, my dude.
Yeah, definitely catch that.
Yeah, I had to come in, man.
Definitely
love y'all, man. Love listening to you guys. I was glad I got a chance tonight.
Appreciate you, man. Whenever you're ready to come through, man, come through, man. Because I know you do your recordings and whatnot.
Say the word,
so,
I'm ready.
Yeah, just let us know when you got time, man.
For sure.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all.
All right.
See Kizzle. Go ahead, JLs. Plug the podcast.
Yeah, I'm about to say definitely catch that CK2K episode he did with the KOT show. Pretty damn funny episode.
Mm-hmm.
One of the blackest episodes ever on the KOT show. Definitely check that out. But yeah, man. So yeah, everybody knows. Check out the Nick of Time show.
Yeah. By the way, the show's not over. Just JL's got to go. We still got to give away the hats. And I'm still taking some more calls. Yeah, JL's is just leaving early. But go ahead, JL's.
Yeah, I'm dipping out early. So make sure y'all check out the Nick of Time show on the YouTube channel. And also make sure you check out the Nick of Time show on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, all that stuff. It comes out on Tuesdays on those channels, and then it comes out on YouTube usually a day or two later. So definitely check that out. All my links in the description for all those things, and plus the social medias and all that stuff. And merch too, man. Merch is in.
Yes, sir.
I got some good merch too. Check it out. Thanks for Alex for catching that at the Frank shirt, and thanks for the people who just bought some Fizz hoodies too. And that is it. Have a great show. Back to you, C.
Yes, sir. JLs, appreciate you, man. Always appreciate you. Great show. All right, so we're gonna get to the statement games winners tonight. And we're going to get to it right now, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the Nick of Time show. Make sure you subscribe to KnicksFanTV. I'm closing in on 10,000 people. I'm closing in on 10,000. I don't know if I'm going to get there before the end of the season. I hope I do. But if not, hey, listen, we keep growing. And it's continuing to grow at record speed, and I got to thank you guys for definitely supporting the channel. So without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. So continue to like, continue to subscribe, continue to share. Another thing that's good for this channel is when you guys share these videos with your fellow Knicks fan, whoever you know that's a Knicks fan. Share it with them, let them know about it. We want more people here. We want more people calling in. So speaking of calls, it's the Julian hour. Wants to talk about Mitch and DeAndre Jordan. Julian, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, CP?
I'm chilling. How you feeling, bro?
It was pretty good. You know, it's the difference is noticeable. Mm-hmm. You're seeing and we're only scratching it. We're not even scratching the surface yet.
Not even scratching the surface yet. I agree.
And this is why I understand why fans want to continue with the rebuild and not go after some of the dudes in free agency. I get it.
Yeah.
Because you look at it, and the guy is 7'1", and he's somehow the ball is just like a magnet to him. Every single time something goes up, his hand's on it already.
Yeah.
And you love to see that. And the kid, he's gonna. Realistically, because you saw, I saw on last night's show, he had the 6th highest block percentage in league history for a season. Mm-hmm. Think about that. He hasn't played organized basketball in his whole life.
Has not played organized basketball. And took a year off. Julian.
Yep.
This dude is playing straight off of raw talent right now.
It's unbelievable. You can't explain this. This is an anomaly. The guy is just. I'm so excited for what he could be.
Yeah, me too.
And you look at it straight away. He's becoming. He's staying on his feet more.
Yep.
And then he's not falling for the head fake. And I love that.
Yep.
So you can obviously see DeAndre's in his head telling him what to do.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Looking at it, DeAndre, I don't know if he knows something. Hopefully he does. But would you take him on a minimum if we're a good team next year?
Absolutely. On the minimum, definitely. Without question. Because I still think we need a starting center. I wouldn't leave it up to Mitch to be our only option at the starting 5. And I think DeAndre can still play the up-tempo style of game on both ends of the floor. He can still guard the pick and roll. He can still run the floor as an athletic big, and he can still continue to teach Mitch. If he takes the vet minimum, that's a steal, because he's taking a bargain. How many plays you gonna see making? He's making $20 million this year. For him to drop down, what's the vet minimum now? $3 million. What's the veteran's minimum right now?
got to be something like
got
that.
Around there. I mean, that's a significant pay cut. You asking a guy to take damn near 4/5 of what he was making, you know, to come
Hey,
to.
man, he already got his bag.
Yeah, he did. He got that bag when everybody was taking it, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, man. Unless he just comes up with some crazy injury, which you don't wish on him. I don't see it, but I would take it. Absolutely, I would absolutely take it. Definitely, man.
And I got one more thing to get to.
Yep.
And that's I think me and him are probably some of the biggest Frank stands out there.
Mm-hmm.
But like, Jesus, I don't see a world where they can coexist. Now looking at it, even though I'm excited to see what they do, I don't know if I can see a world where they can coexist in the backcourt. And that really, like, because even though like they look all right together in terms of, you know, stylistically, they match. I'm not sure if number one, Frank can handle being off ball that much, and number two, if we have enough shooting in that backcourt, because we know Frank has the motion. It's just a question of putting it in the hole. If he can put it in the hole, great. Then that maybe it'll work. But we still haven't seen that. So, you know, prayers up for the last 25 games of the year. We see that, and it looks good. And, you know, we don't have to get too attached to these guys. We could easily ship them out for AD if we win the lottery. So that's all I got for you, CP.
Okay. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call, Julian. As usual, good call.
Yep.
I mean, listen, I think time will tell with this whole Frank and DSJ thing. Let's see him on the court first. Let's see Frank get healthy first. Let's take that baby step.
Oh yeah.
and then go from there and see how they can coexist. You know, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. Yo, Julian, you didn't play statement games, man. Or did you play? Oh no, Julian's still there. I think I lost him. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. This is Post Game Live, #1 post game show for the fans by the fans. Man, you heard from some good callers tonight. My man CK2K called us up and shared his thoughts. So appreciate CK for tuning in. It's just me right now, solo dolo, gonna close out the show. Jay Ellis has something to take care of, so not an issue. You know, that's how we do, man. We just roll with it. And Coach East just asked when we doing the next live show or the next watch party in New York City. We had done it for Knicks Mavs a couple months back, and it was fun, man. We had a great time. I think tentatively it's March 15th, but once we get official word, you guys will know first. You guys will hear from me first. So not a problem. Definitely not a problem, and we'll do that one more time for the season. Get together, have some fun, have some drinks, have some laughs, and enjoy each other's company, man. So definitely appreciate the support. Above the Rim says, I don't read the Twitter group. Yeah, of course, y'all read the Twitter group, man. What makes you say I don't read the Twitter group? Shout out to everybody that's in the Twitter group. If you guys are interested in being in the Twitter group, all you got to do is share this video, share this show with the hashtag PostGameNYK on Twitter. We'll find you and we'll put you in the group. Above the Rim says, I don't read the chat, man. Listen, man, I run my Facebook show. I run Twitter, I run my Instagram, I run my YouTube. There's only so much I could do, man. There's only so much I could do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always keeping tabs in the chat. Might not be able to chat all the time, but, you know, one chat we got 50 people, the other chat we got 20 people. So the conversations are still, you know, productive and still a lot of fun. So, you know, I try to keep tabs. I'm also in the replay shows. I'm talking in the replay shows to everybody. So, you know, I can't be everywhere, man, but I try to be. TM said share it on netsdaily.com. So I spoke to Anthony Puccio with netsdaily.com. We're going to get Anthony on the show eventually, doing the little Knicks-Nets debate. And that should be fun. We'll get to that. We also got Tommy Beer coming on March 9th. Tommy Beer is going to be joining us March 9th. And we got Front Office Eye confirmed. Spencer from Front Office Eye is going to come. We're going to talk about the latest in college basketball. He's going to give us his top 5 pre-NCAA tournament big board for the Knicks. So I'm looking forward to that very much so. Spencer came to us highly touted from Alex Collins. So I'm looking to hear from Spencer on what his take was. Who caught that Duke versus Virginia game, man? I didn't get a chance to see it. Didn't get a chance to see it today. But I heard Zion and RJ had a good game. Cam Reddish also had a good shooting night. I heard overall the game itself was a good one, man. I'm sorry I missed it, but who caught that game, man? Let me know what you guys thought about that game. Justin Allen says, where can I cap the Mitch merchandise? Check the link in this video description. I have a Teespring store with all that merchandise. You can find much more than the Mitch Please tees, but I have that. It's in the Teespring store. Let's see what the chat says about the game. Above the rim said Cam looking like a sleeper. Ronnie P. RJ had a good game. Will from LI says Zion is that dude. Dan Wynn said Zion had a lot of trouble, 5 turnovers. He's still quiet till the game-winning play. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Tank Bowl. Yep, Tank Bowl is definitely coming up between the Knicks and the Cavs. All right, let's go to statement games. We're going to give away this Knicks hat right now, man. So shout out to everybody. My fault. Came in a little loud. There we go. All right, so real quick on statement games. First off, shout out to Nick for putting it together. Let me just give you some stats on it. We have 48 total entries on statement games. 48 total entries. The top 3 from each contest was going to get into the drawing for the Knicks snapback. And that was brought to you by Shells Heavy. Shout out to Shells. So here it is. So we have 4 contestants. We have 4 contests, 3 contestants from each contest. So contest 1, the finalists are BXPRJ, Nostra Thomas, Odysseon, and T. Williams. T. Williams once again places. Contest 2, Odysseon, I can't pronounce that name, El Guapo, BXPRJ. Contest 3, BXPRJ, Aaron Nurse, and Rock. Those are the 3 finalists. And contest 4, Diamond J, CI24, and AT Roth were the finalists. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put these names in the name picker ninja. And the winner is going to come out with the hat, man. Let's see who's it going to be. And you could have played multiple times. We told you guys this yesterday. You guys could have played multiple times. So that definitely wasn't an issue. So let me close this out. All right, here we go. So we got all the names in the name picker. Let's see who's it going to be. Who's going away with the Knicks snapback hat. Brand new from New Era. Let's see who it's going to be. I'm going to click go. And the winner is going to be announced. And the winner is BXPRJ. BXPRJ comes away with this Knicks snapback. Congratulations to BXPRJ, man. It's that easy, man. It's free to play, people. Free to play. And like I said, we've given away some real good prizes. Earlier this season, we gave away 2 tickets to open the night. We gave away 2 authentic jerseys, a replica Money Mitch jersey. We gave away numerous hats. And next year, the prizes are going to be even better, man. So shout out to everybody that played. And, yeah, man, appreciate it. Let's go back to the phones. I see a phone call in. If you guys have questions in the chat Q&A, I think Dave and Alex have also sent that link. I'll take a look at that as well. Blackamo, what's good, bro? Blackamo joins us, wants to talk about Kevin Knox, and he thinks Kevin Knox is a star. Blackamo, what's good, bro?
What's good, fam? How you?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling pretty good, man. It's only 2 things I really want to touch on this evening.
Mm-hmm.
One is, you know, through Summer League and throughout the season, I've been checking out Kevin Knox's little floater he got.
Yeah.
You know, tonight I watched him hit that floater from the side of the rim.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I said to myself, I was like, you know what? Kevin Knox is a star, and he just don't know that he's a star.
Mm-hmm.
And when he find out that he's a star, man, that boy is going to be prolific, a prolific scorer. I can see it with his 3-point shot and with his floater.
Yeah. I hope so, man. I hope so. And you like that he's developing different assets, man. A lot of it is confidence. He's had an up and down year. He's had an up and down year, you know? Go ahead.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, like, I think with him, DeAndre Jordan is going to be pretty good because, you know, Kevin Knox needs to develop some type of killer instinct, and that's an attitude that you got to have.
Yeah.
And a veteran is going to bring that out of him. A good veteran like a DeAndre Jordan that plays with emotion.
I agree.
And Dennis Smith Jr., I was watching his dunk contest from last year, and I was thinking to myself, like, damn, a rookie took it upon himself to join the dunk contest. That let me know that boy got heart. And he going to be whatever he want to be.
Big time. Big time.
You know
DSJ got heart big time, man. I've seen it enough.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen it enough.
So, and Kyrie got hurt tonight. You know, everybody talking Kyrie, Kyrie, but this kid, Dennis Smith Jr., man, it's something about his game, bro. Like him and Moutier, I think that's the starter and the bench guys right there. Because Moutier might grow by watching somebody like Dennis Smith Jr. That might be the starter and the bench right there, as far as point guards go.
Maybe.
But that's all I wanted to say, Famo CP.
All right, appreciate you, Black and Mo. Definitely appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the support, man. I didn't hear Kyrie got hurt, man.
I
didn't hear Kyrie got hurt. What happened to Kyrie? Let's see. Let's see what's going on Twitter. See what they saying on Twitter, man. Shout out everybody in the chat. Definitely hit that subscribe button below. Hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Let me pull up my. Okay, let's see. He says Boston's going to keep him. Hope Kyrie's right knee is okay. But back-to-back home losses to the LA teams are head scratchers. It looks like Kyrie came up with a knee injury. Will says he still wants Kyrie. Broken knee and all. Scary, man. That's scary. That's scary. You know, do we just go after Kemba? Bring Kemba home? Nah. Something to think about. Something to think about, man. I don't know if I want to do this, man. I don't know if I want to do this, man. Let's go to Rock and ATL. He wants to talk about DSJ and Knox. What's going on, Rock? How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, what's up, CP?
Chilling. How you feeling, man?
I'm chilling, man. First, I wanted to shout out. First, I want to point out that I did say I wanted to trade for Dennis Smith Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all said it was buyer's remorse.
I did.
Y'all said he was turnover prone.
I did.
I was like, yo, but the dude got game.
Yeah.
He balling out, and I don't know. I've been on New York Knicks on Facebook, and these cats been killing Knox on the page, and I'm like, yo, he's a rookie. So why y'all bugging out that this dude is having bad games? He's a rookie. He's gonna have a tough game every now and then, and then he comes back and scores 20 points. The dude he just needs somebody to work out with, just like he said, he wants to work out with Paul George. He got other players in the league that he really wants to scout out and just really try to learn from. The dude has the mentality to get better, and because he wants to get better, he's not just letting his talent just sit there. He wants to get better. He's going to sort out other talent. He's going to get better. The team's going to get better with him. I'm just wondering how we're going to do with free agency. I just don't know. I would like to see Kevin Durant and Kyrie, but the money is there. I just don't know what's going to happen.
It's $1 million question, man. $1 million question, Rock, and appreciate the call, man. Everybody feels like they know. Everybody feels like they have a no. You heard from Will from LI. Will from LI said he heard from a guy who works from Steve Mills' security team, brother, friend, sister, that KD is a real possibility, man. So, you know, we heard it all before, man. We heard it all before. What's real, what's not? We'll see on July 1st. We'll see on July 1st. I mean, at the very least, we will get a meeting. At the very least, we will get a meeting. So go from there. You know, go from there. But we'll see, man. But this Kyrie thing, you know, knee injury, a potential knee injury again. So that's scary. It's scary, man, especially when you're talking about all that money, man, because could it be another Amari situation that we getting ourselves into? Ricky D, what's going on, Ricky? Joe Curry always in here. Shout out, Joe. Fred Wong, what's going on? All right, man, if y'all don't want to call in, I'll probably wrap up in a little bit, man. Frank says I need to be at the meeting. Appreciate you, Frank. I need to be at the meeting, man. Steve Mills, if you watch, and listen, man, I got suits galore. Trust me, man. I clean up nice. I don't even have to come. I could even come with my Knicks blanket. I could sell KD, man. Bring him here to the studio. Let him know what's going on, man. Sign me up for the meeting, man. Sign me up for the meeting. We'll see, man. Mr. X said we need this on MSG, man. I don't know, man. I don't know because you know how Mr. Dolan is. He censors everybody, man. I kind of like this being a free-flowing forum where we get our opinions across, you know. They might have already watched and crossed me off the consideration for Studio B. What's the show? Is that show that they got, Studio B? It'll just be like that dude sitting with, like, Fizdale on, like, a random desk in an office. Like, what kind of set is that, man? MSG got to work on their programming, man. Studio B was a dud. Studio B was a dud, man. Or what's that other show they got? People Talking Sports or something like that? That show's nonsense, man. It's not that show's nonsense, man. ACH, you know what I'm talking about. Will says, would I ever take a job from them? Who knows, man? Never say never, you know. Never say never. But I like listen. I love what we doing now, man. I love what we bringing to you guys, man. What CK2K's doing, and Jay Ellis is doing, myself. You know, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. I never you know, if y'all take a look at some of the earlier videos on this channel, or like the first live stream that me and Jay Ellis did, man. We've come a long way. Definitely night and day, man. Night and day. So definitely proud of that, man. Proud of that. And it's because you guys support. It's because you guys support. I mean, you know, all this stuff, all the super chats that you guys provide, it comes right back into the show. It goes to, you know, the call studio. It goes to showing the replays around the clock. It goes to the podcast. So anything that you guys can have contributed so far, from the t-shirt sales and merchandise sales, it all goes back into the channel. You know, it all goes back into the channel. So that's no lie. That's no lie. All goes back into the channel, man. So appreciate it. Dr. Shaw from Nashville, holding us down in Nashville. He wants to talk about going after Dame Dollars instead of Kyrie. I like the sound of that, man.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to get your opinion on that, man. After the end, we hear about the injury of Kyrie. You think we should make some plays and try to get Dame Dollars down there? I think I'd rather see Dame Dollars than KD, because you know Dame's on the West. Yeah, it ain't like he ain't played against the best. You know, so it is what it is on that. That's all I got, promise.
Dame, and appreciate the call, Doc. Dame is one of my favorite players in the league right now. By far, one of my favorite players in the league is definitely Damian Lillard. Having another, I mean, he's averaging 26 and 6. What more do you want from the guy? He's averaging 26 and 6. 52% effective field goal range percentage. 44% field goal percentage. Yeah, 3-point percentage could be a little bit better, but yo, Dame 26 and 6 for Dame Dollars, man. Incredible, man. I would sign me up, man. Sign me up. You know, sign me up for sure. Appreciate the call, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Sign me up for Dame Dollars, man. What you guys in the chat think about Dame Dollars, man? I've always been a Dame Dollars fan. Big time. Let's look at his contract, see what he's doing. He ain't doing John Wall numbers, I'll tell you that. Jeez. View the Washington Wizards, man. Stan Kroenke. Golly, you got to be banging his head against the door. Dame Dollars right now is making, you guys can't see that too well. He's making 26 this year. Will from LI, appreciate that, Will. Appreciate that super chat. He says, let's remember, Kyrie won the Cavs that chip, not LeBron. I mean, listen, I think they both played a role, man. You can't have one without the other. Dame Dollars making $28 million this year, 29 next year, 31 the year after that. Wow. He signed this extension. He signed a 5-year extension in 2015. Man. And you want to tell me John Wall is making damn near, wow, almost, John Wall is almost making $14 million more than Dame Dollars right now. And he's a complete dud. They said Dame is 30 years old. Look at John Wall. Look at his profile picture, man. look at Dame's profile picture. John Wall is making look at John Wall profile picture. John Wall is making, oh, it's next year when the shit gets real with John Wall. Next year is when it gets real. He goes from 19 this year to 37.8 next year. He signed the extension in 2019. Oh, he signed the extension in 2017. It goes from 19 this year to 37.8 next year to 40 in 2020-21 to 43 in 21-22 to 46 in 22-23. That's his player option. Cash out. Thank you. Who's his agent, man? Get me that guy. I want his agent to negotiate for me at my job. 15% trade kicker. Good luck with that. Oof. The worst contract maybe in NBA history, man. This might go down, depending on what they get out of him. Because then you heard he got hurt slipping in the house. Tore his Achilles. What is he? Tore his Achilles or something, slipping in the house? As an athlete and tear your ACL. I don't know, man. He's on that Jaime Juarez, man. You got to hide in the closet. It's a terrible contract, bro. Terrible. Banging from Jersey. What's good, bro?
What up, though? What up, though, man? Another day, another dollar. How you doing?
Oh, man, you already know, bro. Can't call it, man. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Yo, you just had me rolling with that John Wall money situation. I was crying over here.
Terrible, man. Terrible, man. They are kicking themselves, man.
But on another note, I love the way Mitch is playing, and I definitely think DeAndre Jordan is a big influence on how he's playing.
Yeah.
Laying back on the fouls and things like that. And just like I said last time, you gonna hear me a lot. So keep away Kyrie. Look at Kyrie. Kyrie always hurt. Even though I love him, he always hurt. He's the same size as Dennis. Once again, put respect on my boy Dennis Smith's name.
Yeah.
Just empower the boy for him to be what we need him to be. Stop calling for these Dame Dollars. I didn't even know he was 30. I thought he was younger than that. He don't need none of these guys.
think Dame left Weber State. Dame left Weber State after, how many years did he do at Weber State?
Damn, I thought he was like 27. He's 30. We good. Let's stick with Dennis Smith.
Yeah, is Dame really
and
30?
Just empower our guys, and hopefully we get a good
he's 28.
Draft.
He's 28. Dame is 28. He came in the league at 22.
He's 20. Okay, see? Yeah. That's still higher than I thought. Damn.
Yep. That's Dame, man.
Okay, and I'm saying that, I'm rooting for the squad. I just hope we get a good draft pick, and Dennis Smith. Have a good one.
All right, Bangin'. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, man.
So Bangin' says, let's rock with the DSJ train, man. What do you guys in the chat think about that, man? The Kyrie thing is a concern. The Kyrie thing is definitely a concern, man. Definitely. Not to say I want to take him. He's like I said, like Dame, he's one of my favorite players, man. I have a hard time going against him. By himself, absolutely not. The deal is off. But him and like a KD, yeah, I'd take the chance. Worry about it later when we regret it in like 2 years. Regret the deal. Yeah, KD can't come by himself. Like I said, the windows, KD can't come to this team by himself. He wouldn't come to this team by himself. The windows are just different. The windows are different between this young team and these two free agents that they try to get. So it just leaves me to believe that if the dream scenario did happen and they get Kyrie and KD, or they go Kemba instead and KD, they're gonna try to get a third person with that, an established star, whether that's Anthony Davis. We was talking on the show past couple of nights about Bradley Beal. I was talking about Bradley Beal. Maybe that's a cheaper. I was thinking maybe that's a cheaper alternative to Anthony Davis. But somebody in the chat had asked, well, how would the salaries match up? So I hit my guy JB at the Knicks Film School, and he was saying, salaries still got to match up. So even for Bradley Beal, if you were going to try to trade for Bradley Beal straight up with Washington, you would have to put that number 1 pick in the deal along with Knox, DSJ, and probably Frank, which is kind of crazy.
Blue Moon is a beer.
I don't know what I did there, but hang on. Let's take a look at Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal averaging 24 and 5. 53% effective field goal shooting. 47% field goal shooting. Let's go down to his salary. So Bradley Beal right now is he's making 25 this year, 27 the next year, and 28 the year after that. So the salary still got to work. So basically, what JB was saying was that no, he's not a restricted free agent. Bradley Beal still got 3 years on his deal. You got to trade for him. Yeah, he's only 25 years old. I think he came in when he was 19. I want to say. No, he came in when he was 20. Came in when he was 20. Same thing. But I say that to say, you got to pony up for him. If it was a straight up deal, you would have to, at this point, if you get the number 1 pick, that's worth, from what JB's telling me, that's worth about $9 million. So you got to get to that 25. And he says between Frank, DSJ, and Knox, you got about 13.5. So you would have to do that. If not, then he says you got to go a 3-team trade where you're getting assets from other teams to send to Washington to make up for that salary difference. So that's Bradley Beal. I thought he might be a cheaper alternative to AD, and he still might, but you would have to get creative in a trade like that. You'd have to get creative in a trade like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, Dave, I'm gonna shut down the phones. Shout out everybody for watching tonight. Once again, this is Knicks Postgame Live, the number 1 postgame show for the fans, by the fans. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me. CP closing out the show. Jay Ellis had to dip out. Shout out Jay Ellis anyway. Make sure you guys are watching Jay Ellis on the Nick of Time show. Let's see. When's the next game? The next game is Monday night, 10 o'clock. Knicks versus Cavs in the Battle of the Tanks. Should be a terrible game to watch, but nevertheless, we'll be here 10 o'clock Eastern time and taking your calls. Once again, Knicks lose. Close game to the Raptors, 104-99. It was a close game. They fought all the way to the end, but Raptors just pulled away, being the better team. But overall consensus, good game from Mitch, Kadeem Allen, DeAndre Jordan, Kevin Knox. Good overall defense by the team, except for on the 3-point line. And, like I said, they fought, man. That's all you could ask for. People were asking about the merch. Once again, the merch, there's a link in the description to the merch. The Mitch Please t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. We just sent one to Alex Collins in Ireland. These are available to those of you in the European Union, whether in the UK, in Ireland, in Belgium. You guys can order these shirts. You guys can order the phone cases. We got the KnicksFanTV phone case. You know what I mean? Nice and shiny. Look, it's good quality, man. Good quality stuff. And I'll have some more designs coming up in the coming weeks as well. So once again, continue to support, continue to share these videos with your fellow Knicks fan. Hit that thumbs up button before you guys get out of here. Replay of the show will start at about 1:30 a.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern, and then the last show on the replay will be 12:30 Eastern time. It'll say replay in the title. A lot of you come on and say, is this live? It'll say replay in the title. Just look for that. But it gives you a chance to chat with your fellow Knicks fans from wherever they are, from wherever they're tuning in from. Podcast of the show will be available on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, and Stitcher. Leave me a review on those platforms too. For those of you that are watching in podcast form, definitely leave me a review on the podcast as well, and that will be greatly appreciated. Last thing, the Twitter group. If you want to join the Twitter chat, share this show with the hashtag PostGameNYK, and we'll add you into the Twitter group tonight, and you can chat with everybody else that's in there, man. But yeah, good show, guys. Good show, Dave. Good show, Alex Collins. Appreciate it. Will from LI, appreciate the call, man. Frank Matos, always appreciate the support. Quiet Money, Dan Wynn, Above the Rim, Frank Matos, appreciate it. Who else is in there? CP the Artist, appreciate you. Shout out to the people that called in. Rock, Banger, JJ, just from Brooklyn. Jaime Juarez, make sure you take care of your girl on Valentine's Day, man. Don't worry about us. We'll be here tanking, man. We'll be here when you get back. Henry, peace. Dallas Cowboys junkie. Let's go Giants, man. But appreciate you anyway. Bang, appreciate you. Ricky D, appreciate it. Somebody said John Jenkins signed. John Jenkins signed. Is it a 10-day? Did John Jenkins sign a 10-day? So we'll see that. That'll be the latest. That'll be the latest edition. Alex says change the DM settings. Alex, just hit me up on Twitter, and I'll sort that out. Coachise, appreciate you. Coachise, TM, appreciate you. All the new guys that came in, appreciate it. Above the Rim, appreciate you as well, man. Easy wins, appreciate you, man. So you guys enjoy the rest of the weekend. Let's go Nipsey Hussle in the Grammys for those of you Nipsey Hussle fans. Let's hope Nipsey comes away with a win. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys Monday night, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Knicks Cast.